So what am I going to report on today? After the success of Majaland Kownaty, the Plopsa group have announced the construction of Majaland Warsaw. Hello there guys, my name is Kownaty, YouTube channel Doncaster born, but built for Theme Park News, and welcome to a Theme Park Newsroom update today from Majaland Warsaw. Now, first of all, the Kownaty hoodie is back. I haven't made an appearance in quite a while. But yes, before we go on this Theme Park Newsroom update, we do have a shout out that we actually got from Fish Vlogs, brilliant YouTube name. So big shout out to Fish Vlogs, and I hope you enjoyed the videos. If you want to shout out in any of tomorrow's video, well, actually to be fair, there's some videos that I'm going to be pre-recording over the next few days, but if you want to shout out in our next Record on the Day video, then comment down below. Because some videos, some reviews, some other episodes for the series that I want to sort of film over the weekend, that I want to sort of pre-record so that I'm not, you know, because uni's coming up this week, so I sort of don't want to overload my schedule, especially with the priority being uni at the minute. So I'm sort of pre-recording stuff this weekend so I can upload it over the next few days. So I still keep on with the daily uploads, but it means I'm not overriding you with record on the day videos, if you know what I mean. But if there's any news updates, then I'll record them when I get back in the afternoon tomorrow, and of course the other days as well. But for now, we've got two Theme Park Newsroom updates. We've got a couple of Halloween updates over the next few days as well. Obviously, you saw our videos yesterday from Suzuka Circuit in Japan on the GP Racers coaster that's still under construction now. Obviously, the next update on that will be in a month's time when we get more information on it, like the website states. Make sure you go and check out the website in the description below that video. And make sure you go check out our other video, which we uploaded very late last night. From the Berlin Dungeon on their new Halloween show exclusively in October, Curse of the Witch. So make sure you go and check out all the information on that. This news update then is on Majaland Warsaw. We've got another news update coming later from Holiday Park in Germany. And like I said, we've got some other videos being pre-recorded for the next few days. Reviews, other news updates, videos, etc. Debating videos, that sort of thing. So let's start off then with this first Theme Park Newsroom update from Majaland Warsaw. Now, you remember a park called Majaland Kownaty. We've reported on that park in numerous videos. Numerous times we've reported on this park. They've got attractions such as Werewolf, their brand new GCR that they opened this year, similar to White Lightning and Hide the Ride. So similar type of layouts, but it's all manufactured by GCI, Great Coast International, same manufacturers, Wickerman at Alton Towers. And Majaland Kownaty has had a big boost in figures this year. And last year when it first opened as well. The success of Majaland Kownaty, back in the summer of 2018, from the success of its first year so far, we learned first of all, back in the summer of last year, that they were looking to build a Majaland theme park in the capital of Poland, in Warsaw. Now we have some brand new details on the brand new Majaland Warsaw. So we do have some new details, so I'm going to put an image of the construction of the Werewolf GCI coaster from Kownaty Park on your screen now. Find out Bidorsi. Now that is on there because I want to discuss one of the attractions that I think could be seen inside this new park, so stay tuned for that. So basically, following the opening of Majaland Kownaty back in autumn 2018, the Plopsa group announced the construction of Majaland Warsaw in the capital of Poland. So this is the second park, the second Majaland park in Poland, and the second Plopsa park in Poland as well. So with this new amusement park, Plopsa Group is working once again with Momentum Capital with a €30 million investment in the theme park. So for the realisation of the project, both partners are again using the Belgian Assembly CFE, which also operates in Poland, and the property was acquired by Citrus, which is owner and operator and marketer of Auchan Shopping and Shopping Centres. So we do have an official statement from Andrzej Dekwa, Head of Development and Construction of Citrus Polska, who said the construction of access routes to the site is almost complete, and then went on to say Majaland will be part of an innovative mixed complex called Project Goracka. I think that's how it's pronounced. This location will soon become one of the most accessible in Greater Warsaw. Over the next 2 years, the S17 motorway and the southern ring around Warsaw, known as the S2, will be completed at the hub of these two routes. Will be close to the investment. Then the announcement of Majaland Warsaw follows the successful first season for Majaland Kownaty. Now, the Plopsa group went on to say the goal of 250,000 visitors was easily reached 1 year after opening. First year EBITDA, that's acronym for something, but it's sort of like a first year sort of, run, was no less than 40%. So they achieved a certain percentage of visitors. 2/3 of the visitors come from Poland, 1/3 from neighbouring countries from Brandenburg and Berlin. So we don't know what attractions specifically will be in the park, and we don't know an opening date. That hasn't been announced yet, so we'll bring out a separate update when we get more details on it in terms of attractions, new opening dates. That's why the GCI picture's on your screen. So basically, thematically, at least initially, everything will be revolved around the character Bee Maya, which is predominantly represented in other theme parks in the Plopsa group. Plopsa and Japan, Majaland Kownaty, we know that's been represented quite a lot, and things like that. Now, we do know that those responsible are assuming that the project will be completed 2 years after completing the approval process. And of course, the intention to build the amusement park became known in the summer of 2018. So once they've completed the approval, once they've got the plans finalised, it'll be 2 years after that that the park opens. So I am predicting 2023 to 2024 will be the opening year of this theme park, just in my personal opinion. It could be sooner, it could be later. Now, of course, you saw that image on your screen from the construction, officially from Majaland Kownaty, that picture. The construction of their werewolf, now it's known as Wilkalak, I think that's how it's pronounced, but it's English for werewolf. That's their GCI that I talked about that opened this year at the Kownaty Park. Now, of course, like I said, they haven't announced any attractions for this park yet, so I'm guessing that's going to come in later updates, so make sure you stay tuned for any of them. Can't wait to follow this park, by the way. So yeah, like we said, with no opening date, no attractions have been announced. However, I am thinking they're going to go on the GCI now. They could go for the same as White Lightning, Hide of the Ride, of course Werewolf, which is the same layout, or a similar layout to the other two. Especially Hide of the Ride, who's in the Plopsa group as well, at Plopsa and Japan, that opened just a couple of years ago now. Well, it'll be a couple of years ago soon. But yeah, I personally believe, in my personal opinion, that we are going to see a GCI at this park. I believe it will be either the same model or bigger than the other GCIs in the chain, if you know what I mean. You never know, it could be Poland's tallest, fastest, longest wooden roller coaster, fully wooden coaster. Obviously, we're not going to count Zadra because that's a hybrid over at Energylandia in Poland. That's the RMC that they opened this year. I really want to go and ride that. It looks wicked. It looks like Steel Vengeance for Europe. But I do believe in terms of a fully wooden roller coaster, I believe this will be the tallest, fastest and longest in Poland. That's just my personal prediction. And like I said with the other ones, it will be, if they are going to invest in that type of wooden coaster, either similar layout or tallest, fastest, longest in the country, it will be GCI. So I think if they do break those records, I think it'll be a great record. I mean, you can break state or country records, right? You look at SeaWorld San Antonio with their GCI, Texas Stingray, that's the tallest, longest, fastest in Poland. In Texas. I get confused there. So you can break state/country records. And I think if they are going to invest in the GCI for the Warsaw Park, I think this one will be no exception. Now, of course, in terms of other roller coasters, I'm expecting one, maybe two other family coasters, and maybe a thrill coaster to borderline the, or maybe like an extreme coaster to borderline the GCI and the family coasters. So you've got GCI in the middle between the family coasters, and I think you'll have that extreme coaster above the GCI. What kind of thing? I'd like to see him go down the route of Anubis the Ride, Plopsa Japan, maybe. They could go along a different route. One particular route that I think is very interesting, especially with another park in the Plopsa group adding one of these in 2021. I think they could go for an extreme spinner, the first extreme spinning coaster in Poland that Plopsa Japan's adding for 2021. Obviously, we'll know more details about that in the coming months, year and so. Can't wait to report on that, by the way. I really can't wait to report on this new coaster at Plopsa Japan in 2021. But yeah, I definitely believe that we could see possibly an extreme spinning coaster if they wanted to have a coaster that was sort of on the extreme level, just above the GCI and the family coasters. So I think we'll see around 4 coasters in this park. I think 4, maybe they'll push for 5 if they want another coaster on the same level as an extreme coaster. like another extreme coaster, or on the same level as the GCI. Something, if they're going to go for this like a 5th coaster that's on the level of the GCI, I would like to see something like Wave Breaker at SeaWorld San Antonio, one of those intimate tie-launch family roller coasters, multi-family launch coasters. Maybe something like for Bolton, give it a storyline. One of those track drop coasters by Zieira, or a 13 version manufactured by Intamin Rides. I'd like to see one of them maybe, given a storyline, incorporate it maybe into the family market, and give it a light theme as well. So I think there's a million possibilities in terms of new rides and attractions. Obviously, Kownaty in 2021 will be investing in 2 new rides. They're going to be investing in a Splash Battle and a disco ride, if I remember off the top of my head, because I remember we did a video on that. So it's Zampella Disco and a Splash Battle from what we know. I believe that will incorporate, we believe this could be some kind of Wikiland from what we knew from Majaland Kownaty's report, so again, that could be the case. But I'd like to see a Splash Battle and a disco ride at this new park in Warsaw for the opening. So again, we could see a Wikiland, a Viking type land at the new park when it opens, instead of like a future investment kind of thing. Or we could go down the route of Kownaty and invest it in future years. So again, there's a million different possibilities of attractions, opening dates, approval of the plans. Obviously, if we get some kind of leak, or if we get the actual planning itself and the actual plans for the park, obviously we'll share them and the information about them, about what we can see. Is there going to be some surprises, some twists, some turns in these planning applications? We can only know in time. But thank you very much for watching this Theme Park Newsroom update from Majaland Warsaw. Can't believe we're saying that for the first time. It only goes up from here. It only goes up from here. And of course, you know, this is one of those videos where I'll look back in like 6-7 years time and I'm like, wow, I reported when this part was in the planning stages, let alone opening. So thank you very much. Make sure you stay tuned for our later news update today from Holiday Park in Germany. The concept art for their brand new 2020 Rapids refurbishment into Dino Splash from Thunder River. So we've got the concept arts for that and the whole themed area and how it's going to look around the whole area as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But for now, guys, I'm Aaron Challoner. You've been watching Coast to Chai YouTube channel. Make sure you like the video. Comment your thoughts down below. Do you like this park? What kind of attractions do you think should be in this park? Comment down below. Make sure you comment down below your shout out. So the next video I record on the day of upload, I'll do a shout out, a build up of shout outs. So to be fair, I think if there's no news updates throughout the week, I think the next video recorded on the day will be at the next weekend. So if that's the case, make sure you keep sending shout outs to all the videos we upload over the next week. And then we'll do a whole build-up of shout-outs ready for the next recorded video on the day of upload. So that's how it will probably work. But thank you very much, guys. Click notification bell as well so you never miss a YouTube video. We're getting closer and closer to 1,100 subs. And the Vortex Closing at Kings Island video has 1,000 views, or over 1,000 views. I'm in shock. Thank you so much. It was an instant hit. It's not even a day old yet. In fact, it probably is nearly or pretty much a day old, and it's on 1,000 views or over 1,000 views. Unbelievable. Thank you very much. Keep living the coaster life, and I'll see you guys for the next update at Holiday Park Germany very, very soon. Take care, guys. Have an awesome day.